Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a very quick and easy recipe that you guys, I know we all love. I know I do. Um, we love Chinese food, and so my favorite of Chinese food is egg rolls. And so today I'm going to show you how to make my version of a quick and easy way to make egg rolls. And trust me, it is delicious. It may not be the typical egg roll you're used to, but it is just as good. Okay, and it's very simple ingredients. I know a lot of people think, like I did, the egg rolls are super hard to make and they had this super hard ingredients, but no, it's very simple. So I'm going to show you here what I got. And share with me this camera. But here, I just have some quick coleslaw. That's it. And this is, just regular old coleslaw. And you can buy it in a pack. You don't have to go cutting up no cabbage or anything like this. This is fresh express. But of course, there's all kinds out there, guys. There's no one kind. I happen to like this one because it's non-GMO. And that means it doesn't have a lot of, extra with it. It's just all natural. Okay, it's just regular coleslaw cut up and put in a bag. So that's what I chose. But there are many brands, many types. Get the kind that you got, that you like. They even got some that is more, a little bit more, has a little bit more, kick to it. Kind of like a tangy. You can do that if you want a tangy kind. I just want the regular egg roll, but this one's good. So here, and then you can get your, of course, your egg roll wrappers. Now, a lot of people didn't know about this, but this happens to be very simple to get. You can get them in the deli section of a grocery store. Every store should have it, okay? And if you can't find it, ask someone; they'll know. But they're in every store, okay? And they come like this. And this is called it's just the regular wrapping, but you can get any kind you want. And this is also, as you can see at the bottom, it's non-GMO. No extra preservatives or anything like that. Just my way of eating healthy. And this is actually a very healthy ingredient because it's so simple. Okay, now you can do a vegetarian one. In that case, you just stop here and use this. But if you want chicken in yours, what most people do, I would recommend getting this is a quick fix, guys. You don't have to go boiling chicken or baking it, then cutting it up, and then it comes out too stringy. Some people will get the kind that's not cooked, that's already chopped up in the deli section. But this, you just in the freezer already cooked, and this is 100% natural, all natural. It's carved chicken breast, and it's from Purdue, and it just comes in a little package like this. And this one happens to say no antibiotics. You see that? No antibiotics, and it's all natural. So I kind of look for that. But there have many kind. But I would suggest if you want to really watch what you eat. As far as me, I'm kind of allergic to everything, and my stomach just can't digest everything. So I kind of quit eating chicken for a while. But if you're going, if I have to eat, which I do sometimes eat chicken because I need protein, or I'll eat some peanut butter, but sometimes I eat chicken as well. Probably the only thing I will eat is chicken and turkey, and not a lot of that. I fast most of the time, but the little time that I do, so you can get the kind with no antibiotics. Okay, but this just comes in a little pack like this, and it's already cooked. You don't have to worry about it, and then you don't have to warm it up or anything because you got to remember once you put it in the egg roll and fry it, it's going to finish, unthawing or frying a little bit of coldness or whatever it is already on it. Okay, and then um, now this is called ponzu, but it's the exact same thing basically as soy sauce because you need soy sauce for a Chinese dish. But this kind has a little extra flavor because this ingredient calls the traditional egg roll calls for ginger, and I don't like a lot of ginger, so I rather this. This has citrus and it has seasoned. and it's like a little soy sauce and dressing mix. So it has a different little kick to it. Okay, so I use that. You can use traditional soy sauce with the ginger if you like ginger. It's up to you. And then, and I have to get some more of this. You see, I only have a little bit because this is absolutely my favorite garlic. Garlic, just regular old garlic, and this is the great value kind. You don't have to be an expensive garlic, just regular garlic. If you want to do all of that extra fancy stuff, guys, be my guest. Get you some garlic, chop it up, and mix it in your um, coleslaw. Now, like I say, coleslaw is only cabbage, guys, and carrots, and this is what basically goes in your egg roll. So this will save you a lot of time. So I'm just saying, use the regular little garlic if you want. If you want to do it the fancy way, be my guest. But this is what I do. Okay, and then the last ingredient here, I use this, and it's called Baker's Shine. It's just egg wash. And you can use regular water if you want. A lot of times I use water. Water works fine, and this is what's going to hold your egg shell wrappings together after you wrap them. Okay, but you can use regular little fancy water. This just so happened to be, some left, so I just decided to use it. But again, water be fine. Don't go out your way breaking an egg and all that stuff. It's not worth it. If you don't have some of this just laying around, just use regular old water. Okay, then you gotta go. Preheat your oil before you do this. Once you get into the phase of actually cooking, stuffing these, start getting your oil in a pan, heated up already, because these will go very quickly, and you don't want them to, start breaking apart. Somebody once said that you should take, after you make them, just set them in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes. I personally don't do it, but I do know that that does help, okay? I'm not going to do it this time. Sometimes I have done it. I don't really like it, so it's up to, you. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to open this and get all my ingredients together, and then I'll right back. Put the phone down so you can kind of see. I don't want you to see me today because they not been a good day for me. Okay, I'm just getting my scissors, so you don't have to do any measuring. It just all depends on how much you're going to be making for a family. I'm going to only be making about 2 or 3 today because everybody in my family ate, and I did eat earlier, but this bag will make about 8 to 9 egg rolls. And this is just what kind of size? This is just a normal size bag. I think it's about 8 ounces, maybe. I'm not sure, but anyway, you need to keep this refrigerated until you're ready to cook. So if you're not going to cook them today when you get them, keep this refrigerated because it will, spoil on you rather quickly. And just cut that. So I'm not going to use the whole, you guys can see, I'm not going to use the whole bag though. So I'm going to just maybe use 1/4 of this bag here, and then I got my trusted spoon, and I'm going to go ahead and just mix my garlic. This bottle's hard to open, and then I'm going to mix my soy sauce, when it calls it ponzu. And you can use how much or less you like. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you how this looks, guys. Okay, but you want it to kind of be soaked, not soaked, but see that wet enough that it flavors the. It actually is wet enough that it flavors the, can you guys see? I don't know why it's looking like it's on an angle. But be wet enough that it will actually flavor the coleslaw, the cabbage, okay? So I'll put a little bit more. Just sit right there until we finish. Okay, so a little more. And at this time, you can add salt if you want. A little bit of salt, but I don't because I don't like a lot of salt. And this ponzu is actually already kind of salty. Not salty, but it's got enough salt for me. And you gotta remember, soy sauce is very seasoned, so I would not suggest it. But if you want to, hey, it's up to you. And then go ahead and open your chicken. You can cut this if you want, because sometimes the chicken is in very big pieces, and of course you don't want it to be that big. But you know what I do? The Perdue chicken is really kind of soft itself, so I just tear mine up. I don't do all that fancy cutting. I just tear mine up and mix it in the bowl like so. You know, about little tiny chunks. Not real, you want bite size. You don't want it too big to overpower, you know, where you bite into big old chunks that you can't hardly swallow. But I'm gonna do a couple of these, folks. So what, you know, how are you guys Christmas and New Year's? I'm just wondering. I know everybody was basically, especially my family, everybody kind of stayed home. I went to a niece's house for Thanksgiving, but for Christmas, I kind of stayed home. I really don't celebrate holidays like that. You know, I do gift giving. I gave my son, you know, his little gifts, and you know, unbelievably, the year went by so fast. But I don't know. Do you guys? I wonder. You know, if you want to, you can comment in the comment section. But do you guys do regular Christmas dinner, like traditional, basically? Like if you do cook, or your family, whoever cooks, do you do traditional Thanksgiving? Like, you know, I know in black families they basically do all the same dishes: sweet potatoes, turkey, ham. um, if you like us, we came from chitlins. Yeah, I don't eat them no more, but we used to. Macaroni and cheese, you know, the traditional. I call it the traditional. Now people are getting away from it so much. People are really doing different types of Thanksgiving. I'm going to do just one more of these, and then I'm going to get my wrapping started. I don't want too much chicken because I really like vegetables more than I do. Can you guys see that? How that look? Yeah, more than I do the chicken. But this is some good chicken, guys. So you can taste it even before you before you cook it. Just taste it and you'll see it tastes really, really good. And it just takes out a lot of the extra leg work, okay? So it'll kind of look like this when you're all done. You'll see it has a brownish little tint to it. Now, if you want just a traditional coleslaw, add your little ginger and garlic. That's perfectly fine, because this ponzu is it can be a little strong, but I promise you, once you cook it in the egg roll, it'll come out fine. Okay, now I'm just gonna set that here. My battery is moving out very quickly. I'm gonna get ready to now. I saw this little tiny pin roller. Isn't that cute? We're not using it here today. I'm just showing you. It was my mom's, and she passed last year, and it just reminded me of her. But it's a little tiny pin roll. It just was funny. But anyway, so guys, I'm going to use my plate here. You can do the fancy stuff if you want. You can use a big spread sheet pan, or however you want to do it. For me, I just use a little plate here. Now I'm going to open my rolls. treatment too. We're gonna get rolling after that. It's gonna be very quickly after that. Start heating up your grease at this point because everything is gonna roll pretty fast. And I'm gonna show you how they basically look. You see, they look like sheets, and they're kind of pre-floured. And I'm gonna show you how we're going to just roll that. You're gonna basically take a little bit of your stuffing here, not a lot, okay? You don't wanna, and you wanna do it sideways, okay? So you want like a diamond shape. But if you overstuff them, I promise you'll regret it. So please be mindful that you don't want to overstuff them. You want just enough filling like that, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to take, oh, I got 2 of those, but okay, so you want to take it like that, right? And you see how we're doing that? And then you can take your or water if you want, okay? Let me open this real quick, but I'm gonna just squirt a little on here on the plate, and then I'm gonna use it like so, and then you want to fold that like that, like an envelope, okay? And then just really, I know I got 2 of these, okay? Something is wrong here. Okay, there we go. And then we just want to tuck and roll, okay? I'll put it like this so you can see. So after you, let me move this out the way, okay? It's getting all trapped in there, okay? So, because I want to do it right. So you want to just tuck and roll, you see? After you do that. And it'll make this, and then you want to take the little egg wash or whatever you want to call it, and you just want to and that'll make them stick. Okay, so that's it. And I'm gonna do, once I show you how I'm gonna do those. So I have a plate here that I'm gonna start letting my grease cook, and then I'm gonna start getting these babies on this sheet and make about 2 more. Okay, so let's go over here. Get our grease ready. And usually if I'm making a whole lot, I'll do this right here, this big pan. But today, since I am not going to be making a whole lot, just 1 or 2 for myself, or 2 or 3 for myself. I'm going to eat about 2 though, to be honest with you. And put it on medium high. And the grease is already a little hot. I started and then turned it off because I didn't want it to burn. And so you get your grease preheated, and then we're going to come up and we're going to do some more. Okay. Now, I can't stress the importance, guys, of making sure that you don't overstuff these. By no means, because if you overstuff them, I promise you, you will regret it. They're going to burst, and they're going to start falling out inside the grease. That's when you put them in the grease. And you'll have a mess on your hands. So about 2 little spoons of this, even not this big. See how that looks? And then see how, I'm going to show you how exactly we got it. See, so it should look like an envelope. And then a lot of people at that point, they choose to, just do the size. I just do a few of the size. Or you can do like this, however you want to do it. And then you want to take that first part and just flip it like that, right? And then you want to bring the size up like that. I'm trying to do this with one hand, guys, but then you're gonna do like that, and you're gonna just tightly bring it over like that. And then you want that part to be wet, and you gotta seal it. Simple as that. And that's how they are. Okay? And this one is not as tight as the other one because I'm trying to do this one with one hand. But it should look like this when you're done. Okay? And that's two. I'm gonna do one more, and then we're gonna get these babies in the grease. And then I'm gonna be back with you in a few seconds. Put that over there. And these are very, very healthy. I mean, because think about all of the fast foods we eat every day, and trying to, eat hamburgers and things like that every day can't be good. But this is just cabbage and chicken. And again, like I said, guys, if you want to do veggies, you can. But you can also, let me tell you, good ingredients you can also do if you want to. You can do steak, egg rolls. Yeah, there's no limit to what you can do. You can do steak, egg rolls. You see, I'm going to just, sorry, fold this like that. And then just wrap it. Tuck it, tuck it tight like this. You see how my fingers are tucking it tight? That way you want them to stay wrapped once they're in the grease, so they should look like this. Okay? Now, when you hear that little pop, that's when they're basically ready. Okay? You want to get these in the grease as soon as possible. So I'm going to show you. They start bubbling. You see that bubbling? That means they're ready to go in the grease. This one is kind of a thick one. But these are really good. And like I said, that whole bag will basically be about 8 to, if not 10. You might could even get more. Okay, 8 to 10 egg rolls. So keep it on medium. Get your volumes or whatever. I basically use these. These are good turning over tilts. Don't turn them though until they're completely ready. Okay? Because you don't want them to pop. And they're gonna look brown. So you cook them for about 10 minutes. Alright, and I'll come back, guys, when we are ready to take them out. Be back in a few.